What's up, nerds? How have you all been? How have the games been going? I assume everyone's rank is steadily climbing and no one has seen any bottom 4 placements, right? Yeah, same here. In this video, we'll be doing a full deep dive of the gameplay from a high level lobby. Currently, I'm ranked in the top 200 in North America, but recently I've been mainly playing on EU, where I've climbed to around 9.5k with the goal of top 200 in that region as well. So what exactly will we be covering in this video? We'll be going through this game on a turn-by-turn basis, and I'll be talking through each decision I make and why, with the goal of providing insight into 1, a game plan of how to play Alexstrasza, 2, minions you're looking to prioritize, not only general but also specific for this hero, and 3, general tips and strategies to utilize as you navigate through your games. And my guarantee to you is that by the end of this video, you will never place bottom 4 with Alexstrasza again.
Results may vary from player to player.
Alright, intro wrapped up, let's jump in. First, a few quick notes on Alexstrasza. She's a mid-tier hero, not up there with the Captain Hook Tusks, Captain Eudoras, and Rafams, among others, but definitely not down there with the Nefarians and Wags Supples of the world. Her hero power is Queen of Dragons. After you upgrade Bob's Tavern to tier 5, discover 2 dragons, and these can be any 2 dragons in the game, including the tier 6 dragon Caligos. Okay, basics are out of the way, let's talk game plan. This will serve as an outline you can take into each game with Alexstrasza to help maximize the effectiveness when picking this hero. Number 1, early game. Follow the standard leveling curve. You'll want to buy a minion on turn 1, level on turn 2, level on turn 5, 6, when you have 7 gold, and then level again when you have 9 gold. But after that turn, when you level on 9 gold to Tavern 4, that following turn, when you have 10 gold, you'll immediately want to level to tier 5 to discover your dragons. Obviously, you want to grab Caligos, but also look for Razorgore. Typically will scale pretty well and get to a good size by the end of the game, assuming you have some dragons on your board. Which brings me to my second point. Buy dragons on your way leveling up to Tavern 5. As I mentioned, this will help scale the Razorgore, but also grab dragon pairs. Dragon pairs are very important on Alexstrasza since you'll be discovering 2 dragons upon leveling up to Tavern 5. You'll often find the triple of your pairs and be able to discover 6 drops. The goal is to find a big power spike on this turn by finding good dragons like Razorgore and Caligos, or by finding those triples and discovering powerful tier 6 minions. But keep in mind, just because Alexstrasza is the Dragon Queen doesn't mean you have to force dragons on her. A lot of times you'll have some dragon pairs on your board, level up to Tavern 5 and 5 the triple, but get a 6 drop that doesn't fit with dragons but allows you to transition away from dragons into a build that can win late game. For example, you grab your triple, discover a tier 6 minion, and a mama bear is offered. There are a few good beasts in Bob's Tavern, so you grab the mama bear, grab 1 or 2 of those beasts, start to move towards a full beast build. Those triples give you the opportunity to find direction into an endgame build that can win you the lobby. Third, be prepared to take damage. I can't tell you how many games with this hero that I'm down to below 20 health but still leveling up to Tavern 5, lose that next fight, but then go on to win the lobby with less than 10 health. Since your hero power only provides that one-time value of 2 random dragon discovers, you'll often lose early fights since you don't have any tricks up your sleeve like Rafam, Mr. Sunstrider, Deathwing, etc. Stick to the game plan though. Follow the leveling curve we went over, where you level to Tavern 5 at 10 gold, buy dragons, and look for dragon pairs. Then you need to kind of just sort of hope and pray that you hit something good with those discovers from your hero power. However, I will say, Alexstrasza is more consistent than other high roll type characters like Fungalmancer and Reno. Okay, so now that we have a game plan, let's jump into the game and we'll execute it. I'm not going to talk too much about the first couple of turns, not a lot to discuss there. I buy the strongest minion on turn 1 and then on turn 2 I level. And now on 5 gold, I'm not offered any dragon, so I just want to take the strongest 2 minions, the Sorlisk and the Spawn. Spawn is a great pickup early, and Sorlisk over the mech since it gives me something I can scale. Not a terrible loss here to Mana Storm. So here's an interesting buy. You'll see me grab the Imprisoner, the Demon Taunt over the Dragon, and that may seem like a strange choice, but there are a few reasons I do it. First, it buffs my Swordless because it's a Death Rattle, but it's also a taunt to protect my other minions to give my spawn an opportunity to proc its Death Rattle before one of my other stronger minions can get sniped. Plus, if my opponent attacks first and kills the taunt, it spawns a 1/1 that can be buffed by my spawn's Death Rattle after it dies. Also, I can freeze this board and still pick up the other dragon next turn and level on curve.
I think you can win this thing.
We get lucky here and tie this fight. So I'm offered up a lot of good minions here. I literally want all of them. I decided to pass on the dragon and just take the spawn though. It gives me a pair, busts my Swordless, plus the 1/1 in stats I get from the Death Rattle is really strong at this point of the game. And I don't freeze here, I'll look for better dragons on tier 3. I grabbed the Deflectobot, it's just a strong minion, plus it has Divine Shield, so assuming both of my spawns die and buff my board, it'll end up being a 5/4 Divine Shield, which is really strong. And then I start to implement some of those tips we went over in the game plan and grab the Dragon pair. And we win that fight. Not great options in Bob's Tavern here. I decided to just grab the microbots and hold them. I don't want to sell anything off on this board to connect the micros to the Deflectobots, so I'll have to play a minion down that will maybe weaker, so I just hold it. Annoying fight. I hate juggles, I hate cannons, take a lot of damage there. But now we follow the game plan. Level the 5 and discover my 2 dragons. I grab the Bronze Warden, that's a really strong dragon, and I also grabbed the Murazon. It was my best choice there. I didn't want the Hangry. I have a feeling we may lose this next fight and it won't scale. Plus the Murazon gives me extra economy by giving me a free minion. And if I could get lucky, my previous opponent had a Razor Gore that I may be able to grab. Boom! Razor Gore. I think I literally did a fist bump when I saw that. And then I sell off the spawns. I have too many minions that need to attack first, plus I want more dragons on my board to help scale my Razor Gore faster. I then freeze for the Sarless triple. I'll grab both of those next turn and hope to discover a good tier 6 minion. Ah, another big loss here. Down to 12 health. We probably can't lose again. So I get an Adina and grab a second Murzon, but get an awful discover from it this time around. We definitely got stronger, but I wouldn't say we're strong at this point. Okay, we should be fine here as long as my Medina attacks the taunt on the right and gives all my dragons divine mother. And I die here. Thanks for watching the game, guys. Hopefully you learned something. Catch you on the next one. Wait. Haha, we're live. One of the benefits to losing, playing against the Ghost. And where you look at this nice little Murzon triple. Great find here. And what's awesome about tripling the Murzon is that not only you get the minion discover from the triple, but the battle cry from Murzon also gives you a golden minion, which you can then play and discover another tier 6 minion. I grabbed the Imp Mama. If you recall, Rafam had a juggler. Imp Mama is very good against the juggler. You know, we're fighting the Ghost, but I don't want to take any chances. Plus, the other two choices aren't anything special. And then a Kaligos, which is exactly what we needed. And now we go full dragons. I keep the crowd favorite though, it'll scale very well. It's golden, so every battle cry will be +2/+2, and since we have a Kaligos now, and we'll be buying any battle cry we see, it'll get big.
I think you can win this thing.
I ain't afraid, no Ghost. And now we start buying and playing battle cries. Any battle cry. Just buy it, play it. Obviously prioritize ones that give dragon buffs, but any battle cry will do. I end up playing the Poco I got from the Xerath. I just don't want to be greedy and hold it for something better. I'll just take the stats from it and make sure I win this next fight. But now we are feeling good. We're scaling with Kaligos, we have an Adina, and chunky dragons on board. We can win this.
I think you can win this thing.
She gone. Hooktusk looks crazy strong. I don't think he's lost more than one fight all game, so I'm nervous here. He could have a crazy strong Macaw build and just outscale me even with my Divine Shields, so that it's very possible I lose here. But we've already made it to top 3, so I'm guaranteed points. We're playing with house money. And I end up winning the fight, but it's close. I barely win. Hooktusk is really strong. I buy the second Razor Gore here. If I can triple that, it'll scale like crazy. But then from there, it's just on to buying more battle cries. I don't play the Razor Gore though. I'll easily win this fight against the Ghost, so I want to keep that spot on my board open to play more battle cry minions on the next buy phase. And the game froze there. It wouldn't let me buy the minion. Not sure what happened. So here I'm trying to decide if I keep the Demon on board or play the Razor Gore, since it'll be a 7-9 and we'll hopefully get Divine Shield from the Nadina Death Rattle. I decided to go with the Razor Gore. I'm just trying to be as strong as possible since this could be the last fight. I put the Bronze Warden first. He led with a Full Reaper last time. It's likely he replaced that with another beast, which would be buffed by Mama Bear, but my minions are strong enough that they should be able to survive a hit even if that's the case. So this way my Bronze Warden will attack first, and then my Nadina second, which will reproc the Divine Shield on the Bronze Warden. Unfortunately, he found a Macaw, Baron, pair of Hydras, which both got +10/+10 buffs from his pair of Mama Bears. So he's able to scale much too large and the Hydras end up cleaving me literally to death. But hey, we'll take second place finishes every game. I hope you learned something from this gameplay. If you stick to the game plan that we discussed, expect to start getting some high finishes with Alexstrasza. There will be games you take too much damage early on and take an early exit, or you just can't find any dragons and never get a good build going. But there will also be times where you'll find those triples, get good tier 6 minions, find those big dragons, and win those lobbies. Godspeed, nerds.